Too loud. Too loud. Right there. Right there.
No,
2 minutes. That's
That's
no,
perfect.
go.
yes.
Okay, fine. You're going to sit down. It's much less intimidating if everyone's actually sitting, apart from Graham. You're all supposed to be up here, mate. You are the bride. Right. Obviously, I'd like to it's a bit silly to say I'd like to welcome everyone because you're already here. But, I am welcoming everybody, and especially Graham's parents, Jean-Pierre and Kate here, and all their relations and friends. The rest of you mostly have been here before, so I don't really need to welcome you that much, to be honest. And I can't see Amber now, but I'm sure we're all agreed Amber's looking an absolutely beautiful, amazing bride. Graham, I can't sort of do it. I need you to come. Yeah, sort of work. Shuffle, that's it. Graham has very much become part of our family. And the poor chap, it's quite an, I have to say it is quite an ordeal, and I'm sure the other two brothers, no, what are they, sons-in-law? Sons, what are they, whatever they are, would agree. But he's doing quite well. I tried to think of a word to describe this, and I suppose hectic might be a good one. I'm not sure, probably. And the thing is that now we're sort of, apart from two of these little girls here, we're sort of more or less an even number. But I have to say, at the recent dinners we've had, the female voice seems to still be the one that you hear most. I don't know what we can do about that. We need your help. Amber, when she was a little child, used to, I remember very well, used to spend a lot of time making these extraordinary lists. We had an old blackboard, and with chalk she'd make these You did? These extraordinary lists that no one could understand. It would be a child's name, and then it would say something really weird like hurricane or something. And none of us could understand it. But very obviously, the children she teaches very obviously do, because I think her colleagues over there somewhere would agree she's the most excellent teacher.
Yay!
Yeah? And judging by the accolades she gets from the parents of the children, obviously this is very true. And I have to say, Christmas is one of the great things about Christmas is she shares these amazing presents she gets with us, which is very, very good. Amber, and I have to say, as the other daughters, is a very special person, as they are. That's what I'm trying to say. And amongst them, I can't do a great sort of CV of Amber because that would take forever. No, I'm not going to, no. So I was just going to say, amongst her many attributes, I think one of the things that I always think of with Amber is that she has a huge sense of fun and is perhaps a bit of a prankster. And where we used to live, we had lots of grassy paths and thousands of rabbits. And she and Tansy used to make these rabbit traps. They weren't much good for rabbits because they were never deep enough, but they were very well camouflaged. So on many occasions we'd be chasing forest ponies out of this ghastly place, and you'd be tripping up. So you'd be running along this thing and held in, there's another rabbit trap, because the camouflage was really good. You couldn't see the damn things, but you know. And I remember also with that friend, I can't remember the friend now, with the chemistry mistress, they locked her in a cupboard and refused to let her write until she passed her exam. And the other thing I think we'd all say about Amber is that she's a great conversationalist. That's a sort of euphemistic way of putting it, perhaps. And again, this place was by the sea, and if she was becoming particularly chatty with a friend, we would tie an old rowing boat up to a thing on the shore and push them out to sea. And I remember once with her cousin James, who's here somewhere, we did this, and the tide went out about 3 times, and neither time did they realise that when the tide was actually out, they were on dry land and they could have walked back. But never did they do it. Sorry? Yes, always chatting together, yeah. So, Graham, my advice to you is, because you're living quite near the river, aren't you? Yeah. So, buy an old rowing boat. Any cupboards you've got, chuck away the keys, for God's sake, and keep a weather eye on that lawn that you're going to plant for the old traps. Anyway, I would like to say, have a really long and happy life. Is this working, this thing? Happy life together. And perhaps you could all raise your glasses to Amber and Graham.